Hi, I'm Julz. I'm an eyelash extension specialist and an esthetician for over 10 years, and I'm so honored to be a guest on Roni's YouTube channel, Ask the Hottie. I am going to do a quick demo of eyelash extensions. People are asking all the time about what it is and what's the craze, and it's absolutely wonderful. You can wake up with beautiful lashes every day. You can swim with them, you can shower, you can eat, play, snowboard, water ski, everything that you normally do, because they're semi-permanent and they don't come off. And I will show you how we do each lash individual by one. So the first thing we're going to do is cleanse her eye and make sure that she has no debris or anything on her eye. So the best thing to do is, if you want to have this service done, you want to come with no makeup on, no mascara or anything like that. And we just take a few eye pads, and I'm going to put a little bit of a makeup cleanser mixed with a toner. It's my own private solution that I mix up, and I'm just going to gently place it on her eye and make sure that she has no protein or oils or anything on her eye. And this beautiful model that we have here is also an eyelash extension specialist. Her name is Brandy, and she works with me here at Icon Salon in Las Vegas. And she has her own business, and so do I. So if you're interested, definitely check us out. The next thing I'm going to do is put these wonderful eye pads underneath her eyes. They're collagen, they're really soft and soothing, and they're very cooling actually to the eye. We want to make sure that we don't glue her top and her bottom eyelashes together. The service is primarily for the top eyelash. So go ahead and lift up your eye for me. So we're going to place this pad gently under both of her eyes. And how does that feel? Good. So you see all the stars wearing it. It's the hottest trends in Hollywood. It's actually been around for several years. It started becoming really famous in the 90s, and it was a trend back then, and now it's kind of just coming back the last couple of years. People always ask about Kim Kardashian and J-Lo, and they have the real mink lash extensions. What we're going to do today is a synthetic mink, which is really popular, but it's no real animal hair. So if you have any allergies or anything of that nature, you'll still be able to wear them. So we're going to tape a little bit of her bottom eye down just to ensure that we're not gluing anything together. And this feels really comfortable. People always ask if it hurts, if you feel anything. You won't feel a thing. You actually get to come in and take a little bit of a nap. Go ahead and look up for me. So basically what we're doing is we're just ensuring that we're not putting any glue on her bottom lashes to make sure that her pretty lashes on the bottom stay completely separate from the top. And gently close your eye. Perfect. So now we can see that we have all her lashes nice and secured, and she has really pretty long lashes on her own. But what we're going to do is extend them, and again, this is just a demo. This is not a full set. If you wanted to come in for a full set, generally the service takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to put each lash individually onto your eyelashes. And a fill, which is what we typically call, would be a touch-up, because your lashes are going to fall out and they shed just like your normal hair does. So the extension will either fall off your lash, or your lash will grow out when there's a new hair pushing it out. And at that time, usually about 2 to 3 weeks later, you'll want to come in for a touch-up. If you don't want to get a touch-up, then they'll last for about 1.5 to 2 months maybe, and then they'll start to fall off on their own. So the next thing we're going to do is put a little bit of this medical grade adhesive, and we're going to use just a little tiny bit of that, and we're going to dip each lash one by one onto her lash. So as long as you take care of the lashes, most people don't have a problem with the wear. If you don't take care of your lashes, then that's where some people may run into a little bit of a problem. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find a spot where we have a lash here, and we're going to just dip a little bit of that adhesive. I'm going to run it along the stream of her eyelash and gently lay it down so you can see that it's one by one. The adhesive doesn't harm your eye at all. It doesn't touch your skin. It needs to be placed probably about, maybe 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter away from the skin, so to ensure that it never touches your actual skin, which is why you don't feel anything while the service is done. It's actually really relaxing. And we do this all the way across your eyes until your lashes are fuller, thicker, and more lush. So what I'm doing is swiping that lash, and then I'm just gently placing that extension right along the end of it. With eyelash extensions, you want to make sure that you don't use any waterproof makeup or waterproof removers, no oils around your eyes, no Vaseline, nothing that's oily that's going to make your adhesive fall apart a little bit quicker and make it kind of gummy, which is not what you want. You want to make sure you're brushing them daily and making sure that you don't have any buildup on the eye. So here we go again, swiping that lash. And these are fabulous because you don't have to worry about wearing strip lashes. You don't have to wonder if you're out somewhere, maybe at a party, and have your eyelash extensions fall off. You don't have to worry as if a strip lash is coming loose. You don't have to carry glue with you. You can literally get up and go every single day, and it makes your life so much easier. There we go. You see how pretty that is already? You can notice a little bit of a difference in the length. There's all different lengths, sizes, and widths. What I'm doing is the synthetic mink by Minkies. This is a very, very luxurious, it's a very soft synthetic mink lash in a thicker millimeter so that she's going to have a little bit more fullness in her eyes. So when going to get this service done, you always want to make sure that you're checking to make sure that the person that's doing it is certified and reputable, that they're licensed. You're working very closely with the eye area, so you want to make sure that the technician knows what they're doing and they know that there's safety standards and infection standards and such around the eye area. You want to make sure that they're taking the precautions so that you don't get an infection, that their implements are sanitized, that they're sanitizing their hands and your eye area, and that they know how to do the application so that you don't get a chance of having, for whatever reason, your eyes glued together, which we've seen some horror stories, and we want to make sure that that doesn't happen to you. The thing that's great about these as well is that the average person doesn't have time to wear mascara, nor do they want to take it off at night, especially if you have children and you're running them around or you have a busy work schedule. So the whole point of having the eyelash extensions done is that you don't have to wear mascara with them. You can, of course, if you wanted to make them a little bit thicker and fuller, but you wanted to wear mascara that's not waterproof. But regular mascara that comes off with soap and water would be easy to apply and reapply over these. And again, this is just a demo, but just to get an idea, you can see a difference from one side of her eye to the other already by just having half of the lashes done on the corners, which some people like to have a little bit of like a flirty lash, and they like them winged out a little bit, which is kind of what we're doing a little bit, making them a little bit longer on the edges, and then, you know, tapering them in a little bit on the inside so that they're going to look like a natural lash, so that when she opens her eye, it looks like a beautiful lash. So basically what this does is drying the adhesive. The adhesive dries pretty quickly on its own, but this will just ensure that it's dry so I can go back and put as many as I can in to get all of her lashes coated for a real full look without having them stick together. And also, when you go to get the service of the eyelashes done, you want to make sure that you're not getting your lashes wet within the first 24 hours, because we really want to make sure that that adhesive is dry. So even though it has like a 3 to 5 second drying time, because it's a medical grade adhesive, we want to make sure that there's nothing that goes wrong with it. And to ensure that, you want to keep your eyes dry for the first 24 hours. And again, this is just a demo, so we're not going to do the full eye, but just to give you guys an idea of what it is in case anyone's interested in having it done. So again, we're taking one lash and isolating it and putting an extension directly on top of that lash to make it longer, thicker, and fuller. It doesn't harm your eyes at all. It doesn't hurt at all. And you can wake up with beautiful lashes every day. You can shower, you can swim, you can do all your normal activities that you normally would do with your eyelash extensions and never have to worry about that ever again. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to check us out on the web on Roni's channel, Ask the Hottie, or also at isisartistry.com. Thanks again. Bye.